got to turn this conversation.
Where we at?
When I sat down with, I got to tell you about this because I know that you want, and I know what you do. I know that you do this and everything, and this is your way of life. And I slowly got out of it, and I do it only certain times that I want to. But I sat down with Terry Funk, and he brought up that Waynesboro show, that Waynesboro, Virginia show.
Yes.
Well, he was madder than a hornet, brother. He was talking about the disrespect about this business. He was so mad at what they did to you. I'm not kidding you. All he kept saying, that little guy was one hell of a worker way before these pieces of shit could even lace their boots up. I mean, to me, I know because he started me. You know that.
I got
and that's a loving that's a loving, somebody that cares about a guy that works his butt off all his life.
Well, man, to me, I guess I mellowed out in my old years. Yeah. I made a good payday, so.
Right.
They don't. I know I can understand where they're coming from, but it was the way it was and the way it was. So.
For people that don't know what you're talking about, what show specifically do you remember?
Well, it was AWE up in Washington, Virginia, where I wrestled Kevin Nash. But to me, a lot of guys that look at it perspective, I looked at it. To me, I thought me and Kevin had a decent match. I thought it was absolutely good, but they didn't understand the thing we were telling. But it was all right because I had problems with, Robert was on the show and Robert didn't know I just came there to get him a payoff, and he was raising hell in the back because he wasn't going to be on TV. And Jesus Christ, Robert, without me telling him out front, I got you a booking, be quiet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just do this, let's just get this over with. And I made good money, and everybody else made but good money. But you see, Manny, it's like tonight we're wrestling here tonight, and
Right.
And you got all these big companies out there, and all you guys out there, which bless your heart, they got contracts. I'm glad for all of you, but this is a hustle and bustle. This is what we do, and we're up here in Union. And don't get me wrong, we ain't gonna have 3,000 people, but that building's gonna be sold out tonight.
Yeah.
Because it's what we do.
Definitely. This is why we excite people. We
Yes.
still have that desire to go out there. But like I was saying, it's kind of irritating that somebody like that could try to take over and do this and call his own shots and stuff just because he's a entertainer from WWE. I don't see this guy as a wrestler. I can understand Terry because he grew up with a family of wrestlers. The Funks were one of the first families of wrestling.
I got that.
And he just sat there and he tells stories about how Dory Sr. How Dory Sr. got into it, but shot him away, hooked his way into the business, and how much respect everybody had in the business. And he was basically saying that you busted your ass in Tennessee and worked your way up when you was young, and you was a tough little sucker, and you just hate to see somebody like that try to run over you. I understand the payday and the payout like that.
But, Manny,
what I mean?
It's all about, it's, when you're on an independent circuit, I have nothing to fall back on, and I have to do this, but
come on,
I'm going off somewhere else here.
Don't go off somewhere else.
You can describe it as anything. It's like you can say this right here. See, I am what I am.
Right.
It's like I was in a bar the other night, had a few drinks, and I'm talking to this beautiful woman, beautiful. And I looked at her. I says, "For $1 million, would you go upstairs and get naked with me?" And she looked at me and kind of grinned. Then I looked at her right straight in the eyes and says, "How about $10? And she hauled off and slapped me and goes, "What kind of girl do you think I am?" I said, "Well, honey, I already established that. I'm just trying to negotiate a price." Okay? you understand?
Yeah.
That's just what it's all about.
Yeah.
Okay?